Good evening, everyone. It's really nice to see you all here tonight. My name is Andrea Coifman, and I'm really excited to be taking you into this journey, and one of the journeys of one of the most exciting realms of technologies in today. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen the amazing development of artificial intelligence over the past year. So today we're going to be delving a bit more into the topic of leveraging generative AI in cloud managed services, a topic which in Devoteam, obviously we not only find cutting edge, but it's transforming the way we're approaching digital solutions. To make the most out of our time tonight already, I'm just gonna take a quick sneak peek of what we're gonna be talking about today. So obviously, I'm going to introduce you a bit into who we are at Devoteam and our cloud managed services branch. Out of habit, I will probably say a lot of CMS, but it's just the same. Then it's really important that we're all on the same page with regards to the technology itself, with regards to generative AI. So of course, I will introduce you to how the technology works and its relevance in today's tech landscape. We're definitely going to look into the evolution of these technologies from a cloud managed services perspective. And of course, with great power comes great responsibility. So we're definitely looking into the challenges and considerations that you need to take into account when embedding AI into cloud solutions. And at the very end, I would just shortly, have some thoughts on how this emerging technology is shaping the future of our branch, basically. I'm the new face here, probably, so just to introduce a bit about myself. I'm currently lead data scientist at Devoteam here in Lithuania. Basically, I'm at the forefront of blending AI technologies with cloud solutions, but my background is rather diverse. I'm actually a telecommunications engineer. I first specialized in sound and image, and then I specialized in computer vision technologies. I had the opportunity of working in multiple roles within AI, so software engineer, machine learning engineer, computer vision engineer, name it, whatever. All the jobs across multiple locations within Europe. Basically, were the same, just integrating latest AI, state-of-the-art AI technologies into existing products for the companies I had the pleasure of working with. Sometimes I advise AI startups on how to navigate this complex world of AI. About Devoteam, if you don't know who we are a global technology consultancy firm, and we're very big. We're about 10,000 employees, also across multiple locations in EMEA. Basically, our specialists span digital strategy, platform integration, cloud computing, and cybersecurity. But basically, we're just empowering businesses with the latest state-of-the-art technologies, basically. We don't really put a focus on just solving challenges for our customers, like immediate challenges, but basically just paving the way for future innovation and growth. Within Devoteam, there is the so-called branch Cloud Managed Services, which I referred before, which is the branch I work in. It is primarily located in Lithuania, but we also have other colleagues in Europe, for example, in France, in Poland. We're about 150 skilled employees, which we are focused on more automation and operational excellence. But everybody came here just to listen about generative AI, probably. So I just want to ask, who here has never even tried ChatGPT before? Oh, wow. OK. There are a couple of people, and maybe the shy ones. But basically, I guess the simplistic way, and everybody knows what ChatGPT does, right? Or majority of you, even if you haven't tried it. It's just basically an artificial intelligence model. It's a large language model, which basically we have interactive. Just use your natural language or your prompt or your text input, right? And you get responses out of it. Well, this is part of generative AI. I want to say that ChatGPT is not all generative AI, and generative AI is not all AI, basically. And people get surprised when I tell them that generative AI conceptually is actually not something new. It dates back to the 50s. And it really gained attention with the introduction of a new structure, deep neural network or neural network called generative adversarial networks. Who are familiar with them? OK. Well, generative adversarial networks was introduced in 2014 by a guy called Ian Goodfellow. And basically, you don't need to know a lot how neural networks work, but basically, it's just a black box where you input some information, it trains on that information, and it outputs some information. So generative AI recital networks are really, really cool because it's two different neural networks which are trained in sort of like a fight competitive game. So they're fighting against each other to get better. So one is the generator, which the name already says. You train on random information or random noise. It trains, and then it generates some new content, right? Basically, what we have seen more or less with ChatGPT. And then there's a discriminator, which is basically trained on factual information and the output from the generator. And it's capable of saying whether this is fake or real. And both of them are training each other. So basically, the generator needs to fool the discriminator, and the discriminator needs to not be fooled by the generator until the point that the discriminator is like, you know what? I don't know what this is, if it's real or fake. So basically, that's what's the concept all about, and that has, it has emerged. And that's how we have, new technologies over the past years about GenAI. This is the so-called also foundation models, as more opposite traditional machine learning algorithms or AI algorithms, which are trained to solve specific challenges. We have seen that they're very versatile and they're solving multiple tasks. Just one model can solve multiple tasks. Like we have seen ChatGPT, for example, can compose emails, write essays, and even generate programmatic code. For me, the beauty behind these algorithms is that it's trained in a very large amount of unlabeled data set. And basically, after training, it's as simple and user-friendly as just using your own language to just get something out of it. So at CMS, what we actually found extremely fascinating, the technology, of course, got to the peak of the Gartner hype cycle like really, really quick. So this resembles pretty much the early stages of the iPhone or the internet, if anybody was alive back in the back then. Basically, when we, obviously as data scientists, read this curve, we don't read it only as, this is obviously high excitement, big expectations of that technology. We read it the other way around. What do we need to do as a company to not fall from the cliff, but actually be more prepared for a more mature and productive state of adoption of the technology in the future? So of course, it's as easy as said, oh, we're just managing these expectations, but how are we managing these expectations? The important aspect here is to basically take GenAI as a key component to continue doing what you do the best. So what we do the best is cloud managed services. We don't do the best generative AI. We do cloud managed services. And then we use GenAI to basically try to solve the immediate challenges that we were facing, or the long-lasting challenges that we were facing within cloud managed services to continue to deliver the value to our customers. I will tell you after how we're doing this, of course. Just to give you also a bit of perspective, like what we do, I don't want to make it very marketing-like, but I feel like you need to know what is that we do at Devoteam. Here, obviously, in Lithuania and in other areas as well. We're focusing on different sub-branches or sub-fields of managed cloud. So we have, for example, public cloud, which we just monitor and manage your cloud infrastructure, regardless of the platform. So let it be Azure, AWS, or GCP. And we just do like round-the-clock custom reports and customer support for our customers. In a hybrid cloud, for example, is more or less following the same line. But for those customers which workloads are more on their own data centers, then we have unique approaches like compliance, managed cloud compliance, which we have created our own internal tools to basically automate insights into your compliance state. And we not only provide insights, but we provide ways to solve certain issues. Then we have, obviously, managed detection and response to respond like rapid and efficient to security threats. Cloud economics is more like the trade-off between cost efficiency and sustainability. Cloud container, we make sure that your cloud infrastructure is always up and running, or running smoothly and efficient. And modern work is more about always making sure that your digital workspace is up and running. The beauty of all these services is that they all come within one platform. So this is our main platform. It's our main product called Insight Platform. And the beauty about this platform is that, of course, you can find all those managed services within it. And this is like a very user-friendly cloud-managed platform where you can, see all the, real data in just one dashboard about, your cloud infrastructure costs, performance, security, compliance, etc. So it looks like something like this. Like I said, it's just real real-time data. Obviously, it's real information as well. And it all comes within the dashboard. So we at Devoteam, obviously, we have thought that this is the perfect central hub for us to actually start our GenAI integrations, because it's what we want to use for customers to basically, it's user-friendly, it's very efficient, and it allows customers for doing faster decision makings. And we put a lot of effort on building this platform, and GenAI is really helping us a lot with it. So when I speak about how we are integrating this, or like basically the use cases, you can spot it into different types. So one would be like, what is productized already, and what is not productized, which is just the experimentation track. So I would like to quote here Henry Ford, who said that if I would have asked the people what would they want, they would have said faster horses. So basically we're putting a lot of focus on customer experience and enhancing it. And GenAI is really helping with that, because the platform that I just showed you before, we're probably showing here maybe about 20% of the data of our customer. So we really needed to find a way to fully leverage, for customers to fully leverage their own full data, right? To take all the potential from it. And customer experience is one of those ways. It also helped us, through several practices with just direct feedback from using GenAI from the customers. It allows us to just iterate a bit faster and respond in a more agile way to our customers and creating new features, for example. Another way is that, of course, sometimes one of the most difficult aspects of traditional machine learning is basically, one of the ideas is that you don't have a lot of workforce capacity, for example, and you need to do some task that require a lot of time for you to even develop something into production. So we are also leveraging that part with generative AI. Of course, this is more about, as an example, data labeling, right? And you need to have an extra human side into it, because it's it's a bit tricky if you just let GenAI do everything for you. I have also like the experimentation tracks, which are not in production, of course, they're not in the Insight platform, but are tracks that we're looking into it. Sort of like self-healing systems. So, for example, having a cloud system that can not only identify issues, but also rectify them himself. We're also looking into predictive security analytics, basically not only to mitigate, but also foresee security threats before they materialize. And of course, we're looking into sustainability based on using generative AI for resource management. And the sustainability part, really take it with a grain of salt, because the technology itself, such as generative AI, still need to undertake through a lot of sustainability track itself, then to be used also for sustainability purposes. So I have prepared a demo. I didn't know how this was going to work, so I made a video. So I hope you enjoy it. It's very short. But so that you can see, you might spot, it's easy to spot what we're using generative AI for. It's difficult to spot what we're using more traditional machine learning for it, even if you're a customer. If we don't tell you what we're using it for, you will probably not know. But hope you like it.
Welcome to our Insight platform, your gateway to effortless multi-cloud management. Navigate through complex cloud costs with ease. Insight's Cost Overview delivers clarity and control over your cloud spending. Unlock tailored recommendations for performance, security, and sustainability uniquely optimized for each cloud service. Stay secure and compliant. Our Security Overview consolidates alerts, ensuring your cloud assets are always protected. With dynamic asset tracking and tagging, managing your cloud infrastructure has never been simpler. Harness the power of GenAI within Insight. Our platform integrates advanced data labeling, powered by the cutting-edge GenAI technology. This intelligent system processes and organizes vast amounts of cloud data, ensuring precision and efficiency. With the added assurance of expert human oversight, we ensure that GenAI's outcomes are meticulously vetted before integration into production. Engage in dynamic conversations with your data, uncovering insights and opportunities like never before. Chat with Insight leverages the full potential of your data, enabling rapid adaptation and enhancement of services. We empower you to stay steps ahead, ensuring that our solutions are not just meeting but anticipating your evolving needs in the multi-cloud landscape.
Regarding challenges and considerations, I could even speak about this for an entire hour. But the most immediate challenge is obviously that this technology is evolving way faster than the regulations itself. So when it comes to brainstorming or putting something in production, you really need to be careful about what you're putting in and how is it going to affect the future of your product and your relationship with your clients, basically. Of course, there are some extra considerations, like we are enhancing our data security policies on how generative AI can generate even more threats than just traditional technology. And of course, always having a legal and governance team who is constantly making sure that we are with the highest standards of accuracy, ethical considerations, and always compliant. For the future, it's always really hard to look into the future. We're getting a lot of data constantly, every day, global trends on what is going to happen. But of course, we look a lot into Gartner, who has said that GenAI, well, AI and GenAI specifically, is a key differentiator in business for revenue generation and operations in the next 5 years. So about 39% of business and IT leaders are already looking into this technology for integration. So the crucial aspect here is that if you don't want to fall from the cliff, make sure that you have a high level of maturity in your AI lifecycle. And that's basically what we're focusing on. And of course, since it's going to be a critical technology, we will continue to focus on personalizing products and opening new avenues for growth. And thank you very much. And if you have any questions, I will take them now.
Thanks, Andrea.